Welcome guys, and it is LSHD Gaming here, and today I'm bringing you guys another video, and I'm just going to be showing you basically the new comic books that I've picked up over the last week or two. They're all Marvel, and most of them are Star Wars, so they relate directly to the channel. As you know, I touched upon this in a previous video along with Star Wars Celebration about a week and a half ago or something like that. So let's get straight into it. The first pickup that I picked up is Star Wars Shattered Empire, and this bridges the gap between God, don't get this wrong, Phil, Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, and it's going to tell us a little bit of what happens after they were on the planet Endor and they were with the Ewoks, and it kind of continues the story. I haven't read most of these, so I won't do a review on them until I have actually read them, but it's still cool to pick up. The artwork inside is absolute. Let me just find a page for you guys. There's me singing and I can't even get it, but there we go. Let's just go to that. That's some of the artwork with inside it of Luke Skywalker. In fact, that really doesn't represent how good the artwork is throughout this. What's this at the end? Oh. But yeah, anyway, it is absolutely fantastic, the artwork, from looking upon it. So I am looking forward to actually reading this very soon. So that is the first one that I picked up. The second one that I picked up is Star Wars Princess Leia. This is a series about, obviously, Princess Leia, and this actually follows on from A Shattered Empire. I'm going to have to peek my face in there. But it kind of continues it. In fact, I even think I saw in here they have one of the first issues, or just a few pages in here of it, to give you a little preview so you know that you've got to follow on. These are all the graphic novel versions, obviously. This the art style in this is very much different to all the other Star Wars ones that you will see. In fact, it's very much cartoony, this one. I prefer more realism, if I'm honest. I prefer realism, but you know, it's still very good. There's the front cover for issue number 3. Let me lift it up so you can see it. That's on the right hand side, and that's issue number 3, which I think my finger's not covering it, but the artwork's still very good. I haven't read this. This talks about the story between her and the survivors of Alderaan, her planet that was obviously destroyed. So this is one of those that is going to be definitely worth reading. And I said it's tied into this. What I mean by it's tied in, because of course this tells the story of a different time to this, but you know, it's still, they kind of give you little hints about stuff that happened in this, and they tie in a little bit. So I definitely recommend picking them both up, because it's going to help you understand the expanded universe a lot more. Anyway, let me skip that one to here because this makes a lot more sense. And the next one I picked up is the Star Wars Darth Vader series. Now this is the second one, called Shadow and Secrets, and this follows on from the first one, which I have not picked up yet because I could not find it locally. So I am missing the first couple of episodes, well, issues I should say. But once again, the artwork in this is absolutely magnificent. Let me see if I want to really find you some images that are in here that do it justice, and I actually just went past it. You silly boy, silly boy. Right, here you go, with Admiral Akbar. It's got Darth Vader in there as well. So as you can see, the artwork in this is very nice, realistic style, definitely suits what I like looking at when I'm going through it. But yeah, it's really much like this all throughout, and in fact I thought I just saw something there which was very, very nice, and I was wrong. So it was just plain. But yeah, there you go, the front cover again. That's obviously the issue number 8. So I think this holds issues 7 through till what does it hold? 7 through to 12? 7 through 12. So I still need to pick up 1 to 7, which is in the other novel, which I do not have currently. So probably be ordering that in. Now this one ties directly into my Star Wars one, which in fact I might as well bring them over. This one ties in with both the Star Wars Darth Vader one, and it also ties in with these two. Now this is the Star Wars Skywalker Strikes, which I've already shown on the channel in a previous video. Once again, that's realistic artwork. I'm not going to bother showing you that, but that's the first issue, this one. And then the second issue, which I have signed on another piece by Stuart Imione, that's issue number 2. And what you do is you'd read these two, and then you'd read this one. This one is a tie-in, and it also ties in after that second issue, which I just showed you, of Darth Vader. And it is Star Wars Darth Vader Down. Now, as you can see, it's very realistic artwork on the cover. I love the look of it. And honestly, once again, it's very much realism in the artwork. Oh, haven't read this yet because I still need to read the Darth Vader ones and get through all of this. But it is absolutely fantastic. I mean, just look at some of this artwork just from when they're obviously out there and about. Absolutely fantastic artwork, you know. So this one ties in. So you'd read, as I said, episode 1 of Star Wars Luke Skywalker Strikes, then Showdown on Smugglers, moved in the second one, and then this, and then you'd read the 2 Darth Vader ones, and then this as well. Of course, there's going to be more coming out in the future, which is obviously the 3rd volume issues, or the 4 volumes, I suppose you should say, of the Star Wars. And finally, the other one I picked up, because I didn't pick up the Star Wars Chewbacca one, and I haven't picked up the one with Rebels because I'm still yet to catch up with the Rebel show. So there's still that to come as well, so I need to pick those 2 up. But apart from that, I'm up to date with the graphic novels Chewbacca and the Rebels one, although I believe it's actually the 31st of the day of recording this, so the new issue, so I'm 3 out of date, the 2nd issue of the Rebels one. But this one is the standalone version story, Star Wars, about Lando Calrissian, and I love the front cover on this. I think the front cover is absolutely fantastic. This holds issues number 1 to 5, and I do believe there's more issues already out in the single issues, so there'll be more for me to pick up alongside this. This, once again, is somewhere between realism and cartoony in the artwork, but I really like it. Everyone loves the Star Wars thing, and there's the front cover for issue number 3, as you can see right there. Looks wonderful. It looks great. I can't wait to read through, and hopefully this comic will really be able to capture what Lando Calrissian is truly like. But as I said, if you would like, I will bring out a review of each one of these step by step. All will be non-spoiler in case you want to read them, if that would be something you would be interested in, because this is obviously part of the expanded universe and the Canon universe now. All the old ones from Dark Horse isn't, so this might be able to, you know, expand your horizons on what is actually within and that happened with in between the films. So yeah. And this one isn't Star Wars related, but a little bit of backstory. I was talking to a friend, and he happened to be picking these up, and he's big into the Wolverine films and X-Men and all that. And I'm like, okay, can I, you know, borrow 1 or 2? And he's like, yeah, I've got issue 1, 2, and 3, but I haven't got the 4th one. So I read it, and boom, I just absolutely thought it was fantastic. I loved everything about it. I love Wolverine, the character now, and I'm actually going through the films to catch up with it. But once I saw this in the shop, I had to pick it up. This is the first real one of comics I'd read a couple of years back, and that is Marvel, The Death of Wolverine, part 1, 2, 3, and 4, all within this. And then amongst that, once you get past 1 to 4, I won't go to the end, I don't want to show you the ending, you get like the exclusive artwork and covers and commentaries that they had, and the thoughts going through the process at the end as the extras from getting it in the graphic novel. And quite frankly, I love this. I'm going to go through and read it again. If you'd like a review on this, because I know within the comic book industry, The Death of Wolverine has mixed reviews, and it's actually now led on to the next series, which is The Legacy of Logan, which talks about how his death affected it. And that's not really a spoiler that he died, but after all, it's called The Death of Wolverine comic, so what else did you expect? So yeah, that is everything that I have picked up. Of course, you know, as I said there, boom, you can get a last look at each one of these as I plonk them across. Darth Vader Down. But, you know what, I'm not going to bother doing that. That will bore you to death. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do want reviews on these comics after I've read each one, a video per one, I'll try and make them spoiler free. If that would be something you guys would be interested in, that is definitely something I'd be interested in doing. I do love reading comics. I do plan on start looking at other series, some independent ones, but I'll talk about that another time. Maybe I could make a series called Marvel Monday, where I talk about Marvel comics, or maybe even DC comics. But, you know, because I do plan on getting into some of them, like Superman. I love Superman as a kid, something about that character. So, yeah, anyway, going off on a bit of a tangent here, let's end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. As I said, let me know on all that stuff that I've just talked about. And as always, may the Force be with you.